The joys of travel. For Reggie Roll, it is a passion.
I get to travel as much as I'd like. I've been to 30 different countries at this point.
But it was the traveling Reggie did as a boy, bouncing back and forth between St. Louis and Chicago, that recalls painful memories.
Spent 2 years in Chicago, then went back to Missouri. At 12 is when things really went downhill.
Both his mother and father went to prison for fraud. When Reggie's mother got out of prison, their strong bond resumed, but extreme poverty and his mother's poor health made life difficult for a smart, studious boy who tried to do well in school.
That year in St. Louis was a lot of moving around. We were in hotels, cars, family, friends, completely being unstable with school.
Then there was the violence his mother suffered at the hands of boyfriends.
It made me feel weak. I couldn't protect my mother. That's what I wanted to do. That's always what I wanted to do, is I wanted to protect my mother, and to see her be hit by a man and to go through her struggles. It really hurt me.
An aunt who was a social worker suggested Reggie move again, this time to a place that would change his life, the Mercy Home for Boys and Girls. But it was not an easy transition.
I didn't like the idea of being away from my mom. I didn't like the idea of changing schools again. I felt as if I was being thrown right back into an unstable life of not being where I actually wanted to be.
Reggie would soon learn he was not alone at the Mercy Home. Since 1887, a port in the storm for children suffering trauma.
How they take their life experience and they internalize it. What's wrong with me? What did I do? Why doesn't my father accept me? Why is it so difficult for my mother? What did I do?
Those agonizing questions are addressed in a real home, 365 days a year, by a talented and compassionate staff of professionals.
They're in a place that they can trust, because once you have trust, miracles happen.
One of those miracles, for Reggie, an outstanding education at one of the nation's top high schools, St. Ignatius.
My time at Ignatius was phenomenal. And I believe St. Ignatius opened so many doors for me and how I viewed the world.
Reggie excelled and went on to Emory University in Atlanta. Therapy, education, opportunity, all provided here. Through the Mercy Home, Reggie earned an internship at SDI, one of Chicago's top technology firms, and one of the home's generous benefactors, giving some of our young people an invaluable work experience.
For them to come and work at a firm like ours and to get a glimpse of what their life could be like in a professional setting, post-education, it's very rewarding for us to give them that opportunity to do that.
The Mercy Home for Boys and Girls creates a ripple effect throughout our community. Today, Reggie Roll has a job in human resources. He's working on a master's degree, and he volunteers, tutoring.
The gift that has been given to him from Mercy Home, he shares now with others.
Mercy Home made me who I am today. So I'm very grateful and appreciative of those opportunities that I got while at Mercy, as well as the healing that Mercy allowed me to start that journey of healing.
Healing that you, our donors, make possible. You are saving lives.
I hope, my friends, you hear this, how deeply grateful I am. I say it over and again, we're 100% privately funded. If we didn't have you, we wouldn't have Mercy Home, and we wouldn't have the great success stories of young men like Reggie Roll.